presentation of the National Football League.
We welcome you to the great scene at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, rivals collide in the AFC West. It's the LA Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from KC. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Tui Pelotu getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out and they took the fight right to them, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Out to his right, off he goes. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
22 yards. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him getting here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive going.
The tackle by Denzel Perryman. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and goal at the 6-yard.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board. Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Back at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his big tight end. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is Hassan Haskins to return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. 1st-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
All the way down inside the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. this time with Najee Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So after one, it's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Now the veteran, it's Naheem Hines. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So the key to these off-tackle style run plays, Mike, is you can't allow penetration. You cannot allow the defenders to get in your backfield, because when they do, the play really has no chance and you end up going backwards.
Disley is the man in motion. Throwing is Herbert on third down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
So now, fourth down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This a 46-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. The lead sits at 4, so we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Here's a run with Hunt. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They put Kelsey in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down, they need 5. They put Kelsey in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. Open man. That's the tight end, Gray. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, KC.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
This caught right side by Worthy.
A 5-yard gain brings us second down at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw again. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Dante Jackson that time in on the tackle.
Brings up second down.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. To throw is Mahomes. He'll step up and run. And Mahomes, as smart as they come, hits the deck, but he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Mahomes back. It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, that offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs extend their advantage to 14-3. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Finding the tight end, here's Will Dissly. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Herbert to the air again. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Herbert to the air again. Short throw taken in by Disley.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Quick throw, slant, caught by Johnston. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report. Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Haskins now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Chargers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. This drive begins with a run by Harris. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Motion man is Johnston. To throw is Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to run for it with Harris. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Give up the middle to Harris. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
39-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. Disley is the man in motion. Throwing, Herbert. Aside, he's got the tight end, Disley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A pickup there of 25 yards. And the Chargers have the 1st down. On play action, it's Herbert. Looking middle, and he finds Disley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Now it's Harris. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The Chargers will line up.
Shotgun now for Herbert. In trouble, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Remigio now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Mahomes to Rice for a big play. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the
If you want to score
20-yard line.
points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and...
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Pacheco. He gets the 4th quarter going, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is pulled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Haskins now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now Herbert on the bootleg. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Mike Dana in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
To throw, it's Herbert. To the middle of the field, he's got Johnston. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Herbert now on 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert again. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Working his way out left. There he goes again.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick. But when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Herbert. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. Goes brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Remigio now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes quickly out to right. Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. Left side in the hands of Rice. The Chargers will use their third and final timeout, and will take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
At the Chargers' 48-yard line.
Second and a yard. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So this run in the win column for the Chiefs. They proved much the best in this one. In a solid performance in all three phases of the game, right back to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious, as we say so long from Arrowhead.